Hello everyone! Based from the title of my video, it's about me getting COVID vaccinated. So after a lot of contemplating and a lot of thinking, I finally had my COVID vaccine done. And this is what happened. Insert next video. Hi guys! Today I just had my COVID vaccine done. I'm sorry for the lighting, I'm just at the car park. So I'll give you a story of how did it go. So yesterday I had my night shift, and then today, this morning, I was booked in for my appointment. I've waited a few hours. I just had a short nap at the car just to save me from coming back at the hospital. So in here, the vaccine were provided for the healthcare workers. So as a nurse, I'm working as a nurse, and good enough, we have a vaccine clinic that was like set up in our hospital. So I had made an appointment, which is today. There's an availability today, so I took the chance. It took me a while to convince myself to get vaccinated because of the researches and the trials that has been made based from the previous vaccines, and also the side effects that I've been seeing on the news. So I've waited for Pfizer to be available, and because the hospital had acquired enough, I think, supplies of Pfizer, I then made an appointment. So today I went in there. I signed in or checked in. We always checked in if you go into an establishment, so the usual checking in. And then I went to the clinic itself. In the clinic, they gave me a paperwork to do, so it needs my details, personal details, and also my Medicare. And then you have to wait for the nurse to come and get you. So I've waited for just a few minutes because there's not much people in the clinic. Then the nurse called me and then asked me which arm do I sorry, a lot of people are passing. And the nurse then called me and asked me which arm do I prefer. So I am left-handed. That's why I've requested for a jab on the right arm. Then before she gave me she then gave me a rundown of the side effects, and then what to expect, what to do, and whom to call in case of emergency or in cases of any severe side effects, as they say. Then I gave my consent as well for the jab, and she just gave rundown if I had any allergy or any recent vaccine. You should not have any vaccine 7 days prior to receiving another vaccine. So they're just checking if I had a flu vaccine, because it's also flu season in here. That's why we're having flu vaccine shots. But I had my flu vaccine a month ago, so that's fine. And I just want to make sure that I had Pfizer. So before she puts the needle on my arm, I asked her, is it Pfizer that I'm getting? And she said, yes. And then she showed me that it's Pfizer. And I said, thank you, and I'm happy. So she gave me the shot. I didn't felt the needle, or it's just a cold sensation on my arm. So it's fine. It's not hurtful. I'll show you my dot for proof. Ta-da! That's my shot. After receiving the shot, you have to wait for 15 minutes. In that span of 15 minutes, they're just checking for any side effects. So I had to have a seat and then wait for 15 minutes and check if I'm all good. After 15 minutes, I'm fine, no reaction. Then after 15 minutes, they'll ask you, or they've asked me to go to the receptionist area, where in there I have to rebook for the next dose. I have counted the days, and it shows that my next appointment would be in 22 days time. So that would be my second dose of vaccine. I think Pfizer's second dose is a bit like the days or the weeks is a bit shorter interval compared to AstraZeneca. In here, they're giving AstraZeneca to those who are 60 and above, because apparently those who are 50 years old, before it was 50 and above, but because of what's happening, those who are 50 years old has been having some side effects as well. That's why they've increased the age from 50 to 60 and above who will be eligible for this AstraZeneca vaccine. What will I do now is I have to check on myself and see if I'll have any side effects. So they gave me a piece of paper. I'll show you in the video the list of the side effects that you can possibly have having this vaccine. Hi guys, I have reached home and just checking in 5 hours post the vaccine, and I'm still feeling okay. The part where they've injected the vaccine is just starting to get a little bit sore. Other than that, I feel perfectly fine. So I'll give you an update post 10 hours having the Pfizer vaccine. Hi guys, this is me checking again, giving you a 10 hours update post my COVID vaccine this morning. So as of the moment, I don't have any rashes, I don't have any flu-like symptoms, no temperature as well, and I feel perfectly fine. What I experience is that my arm is a little sore. I haven't taken any pain relief yet. I think I'm managing it well. So my arm is sore, especially if I bring it up like this. It's just a little heavy. I think it's the usual side effect if you have any vaccine, or as far as I remember when I have my flu vaccine before. So far so good. Tomorrow I'll give you a 24-hour update post my COVID vaccine, and stay tuned. Bye bye. Good morning. Please excuse my woke up like this face. So we are 24 hours post the vaccine and I feel fine. My arm is much sore yesterday compared to this morning. The thing is, I couldn't lay on my right hand side because of the vaccine on my right arm, because I usually sleep on my right. So last night I slept just straight on the bed or just facing my left side. So far so good. Still no fever or no rashes. Now I'll give you my final thoughts regarding the side effects that I have experienced and those that I haven't. I have a piece of paper here which has the list of the side effects that you can have post having the vaccine. So I'll give you a rundown and then I'll tell you which are those that I have experienced. So it says here, common side effects after the vaccine is pain or swelling on the injection site, which I have experienced. And then you'll feel tired, which I did not experience. Headache, muscle pain basically on the injection site. Headache, none of that. Fever and chills and joint pain. So I didn't have any of the fever, chills and joint pains. Less common side effects after the vaccine, it says here, is redness at the injection site. I didn't have that. Nausea and large lymph nodes, none of that as well. Feeling unwell. Pain in lymph, which I do. That's why when I explained, when I lift my arm up yesterday, I felt some pain, or I felt sore. And then insomnia and itching on the injection site, none of that too. On the back of the page, it also says here that if you think you have an allergic reaction, you can call 000. So severe symptoms of post the vaccine would be difficulty of breathing, wheezing, a fast heartbeat, or collapsing. Regarding the side effects, this can vary from person to person. So disclaimer to my viewers, because my roommate, my friend who is also a healthcare worker, she had the same injection as mine, and we have different or varying side effects. So with her, she had a headache, she felt unwell. Same with me regarding with the muscle pain on the injection site, and she couldn't barely lift her arm. Well, as to mine, I could lift it, but I just felt a bit of pain or I just felt some pain on my muscle or injection site. So that's my disclaimer, guys. Every person will have a different or varying side effects with regards to their vaccine. What was spoken to me during the vaccination itself is that the second dose yields much worse side effects. So fingers crossed, I will be well when I have my second shot. I'll give you an update when I have my second shot. So if you might be asking me why I had my COVID vaccine done just now, because basically it was offered primarily to the healthcare workers. I was trying not to have it initially because I was thinking of my safety personally. Then comes, after rolling out the first vaccine for the healthcare workers, comes the side effects, which causes blood clots and eventually had some deaths to other people who had the other vaccine. I know I am a healthcare worker and a frontliner, and I should ought to be vaccinated. But guys, I'm just protecting myself. When they did release more research regarding this injection that I had, I felt more confidence on myself and more secured that if I'll get this vaccine, I'll be in good hands. Of course, my health is the primary thing in here, and I want to see my family still, and I want to spend time with them. Another thing why I decided to be vaccinated now is that we are under another lockdown. So this is the 5th lockdown here where I am in Melbourne, Victoria, and we have a new strain of virus, which is they call the Delta one. So to protect myself, to protect my housemates, my brothers, and my patients, I have decided that I should be vaccinated. Now I just hope that the vaccine will be available or made available to everyone here in Melbourne, because everyone needs to be protected and everyone needs to have a choice as well. Right now it's just being made available to those who are frontliners or the healthcare workers, but the news is saying that those who are younger are more vulnerable with regards to this Delta strain. So we are praying and we are hoping that everyone will get their own vaccine, not only those who are the elderly ones, because my brother is very keen to get his vaccine as well, so he can get protection too. I know this is a hard time for everyone, and this has been a hard time for me myself, but we'll just keep our hopes up and we'll just pray that one day everything will be back to normal and we can all see our families, especially for those who are working away from home, like me, away from my family. I haven't seen my family for years now. I haven't been to the Philippines for 3 years now. So I just wish that everything will be normal and everything will go back to what it was before. So keep safe, everyone. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and we'll just hope and pray for the best. Alright? See you guys. Bye-bye.